Oh, what's up, everybody? This is Kurt H. Lazy Farm. I'm going to try this again. I think I know where the problem is, and yeah, it's OBS. Let me see. It's actually double checking. And I know, Mike, I'm waiting for you to throw up that. Hopefully, you'll throw up a thumbs up for me there. Let's see. Desktop audio. Well, why is that disabled? There we go. Let's do that. And let's do this. All right, now you guys should be able to hear the game and hear me. Let me turn this down. All right, and okay. So we'll do that. Let's see. We're going to try this one here. Anyway, I'm switching over. Yep, I think it's still kind of hot. There it is. Desktop audio needs to go all the way down. I found out where it was. Yeah, it was OBS, Mike. Go figure. All right, how's that sound, Mike? Give me a thumbs up or type up in there that I need to either raise the volume of the game or lower my volume or whatever. Anyway, while I'm waiting for a response from Mike, hello everybody. This is Kurt H. I'm the Lazy Farmer back in Windrose, and I am doing another build. My first build was off of Precision, and I got so deep into this game that, oh my goodness, I mean, I just forgot to stream. And there's like several of us that have just grabbed a hold of us. And we, trust me when I say that we are like diehard Run 8 train simulators. Oh my goodness. Albino. Okay, don't worry about talking then, man. Just take care of yourself. I hope everything's okay. Jeez. Wow. Can't lose my favorite fan. Holy moly. No, you take care of yourself. You don't worry about me. Don't worry about the stream, man. But you just take care of you and just let me know how you're doing. So later on, not right now, later on. So anyway, My first character was built off of a precision build. It is OP as all heck. Yeah, I am. We were max level. We're actually kind of waiting now for the new, I guess, potentially the name for it is Ashlands. Everybody's running around saying the new one's going to be Ashlands, and it might be, but we don't know. This is early access. Things change. All we know is that there is a new biome coming to here. Rumors are the name is Ashland. Rumors are it's going to be Spaniard based. Other than that, we really don't know. Okay, dude, if your blood sugar is 1800, I hate to tell you this, but you're like you're I almost eventually guess you're type 1 diabetic. So type 1, I mean, I'm type 2, and I'm telling you, man, it's about eating right, exercising, but type 1 is serious stuff. So, okay, stop texting me, enjoy the stream, just enjoy it. Take care of yourself, man. You're number one. You take care of yourself. Anyway, so this character here, this is Jean Lafitte. I named him after the famous pirate that helped Andrew Jackson defeat the British at the Battle of New Orleans, which that happened after the war ended. But they didn't know because it took 2 weeks for the notice to come from Europe to the Americas. Hey, the war's over, stop fighting. Well, yeah, so much for that. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead. I'm starting to build. I didn't do the tutorials. I didn't stream the tutorial. And tutorials are just basic. It gives you the baseline, but I'm fresh on my island. You can see, honestly, I believe you are. You can see here, the fog, I got nothing. Now, all these little spawn points are like the factions and spawn points that we did in our multiplayer. They're showing up here on my single player. So I'm starting in the single player. And I think when you start a new character, you want to do it in your single player. If you like playing with your friends and your family on a multiplayer, start your new character in single player. Go through your tutorial. Build the things you need to build on your own private little world. And when you get done with everything that you need to do, and you finish your tutorial quests, then go ahead and then start playing on the multiplayer. And we're going to see the multiplayer on this. I'm going to try to do a series, and I love this game. Okay, to the point. Well, first of all, it's not just this game. I love the Age of Sail. I always have, even as a kid. I love the Age of Sail, and so I've been playing around with this game. Caught me hard. I've been playing around with Naval Action. That's a very good game as well too. I think that one more is I want to call that one an Age of Sail simulator, because it gets down to you have to know how to read the wind in order to make your ships go forward, and especially if you have to go into the wind, what you have to do. Hey, I'm giving you a hug right back, albino man. High fives, hug to you. Your family, I know your family's worried about you. I'm worried about you, and the rest of the Lazy Farmer family is worried about you, and our prayers are going out to you, buddy. So, anyway, going back to this, I'm trying. Take care of yourself, albino man. 1800, that's high. That's way too high. So that might have been your headaches too that you were telling me about. Might have been because of that, because you're not taking care of yourself. So anyway, Naval Action, look into that one. Another one that's free that I started playing was World of Sailing. I just drew a blank on that title. I'm gonna have to do a stream on that one. But it's another Age of Sail. It is a free download off of Steam. It is free to play. It is an MMO. So if you're familiar with Lord of the Rings Online, World of Warcraft, all those other MMOs, this is the same thing, but it's in the Age of Sail. Lot to learn there. Skull and Bones is another one that I've been looking into as well too. Another Age of Sail. So I just love, I don't know, sailing and the age of discovery when the world was brand new, and people started sailing around the world and discovering new stuff. This is the human spirit, man. This is what we're about. And unfortunately, I think everything on this world has been discovered except for the stuff that's under the sea. And we've done a pretty good job at discovering that. So I think our next thing is we got to branch out and leave the planet and get out into the stars, and because we are about discovery. But anyway, I digress. So here we are in Windrose, and good. You better. I'll come find you and kick your butt. So anyway, I'll send Mike to come kick your butt. I'm just saying. Mike will do it. Mike will go. Mike will go there. So anyway, let's get into this. We don't want to hit J. So how my shore adventure began is the first quest. You see, I got no other quests on this one. And he goes, light the bonfire. Bonfire will be a part of my camp. I need to pick a good spot with enough space around it for building structures. So we do want to do that. So we're going to go ahead. And right now I'm going to run. Now, most of the time I'm not going to run. I'm going to do a light jog because I want my endurance to stay up, especially when we start getting into fights and start exploring different biomes. There's no reason to be in a hurry. There really just isn't. Just enjoy the game, enjoy the construction aspect of it. There's so much that you can do. So anyway, you can see here I've been built. Oh, why is that floating in midair? Who built that? So, all right, there's my bonfire. So we've got some things we got to do, but we got to make a bonfire. Well, this one is easy enough. You're already in a single player, and or even if you're in a multiplayer and you want to do this, I'm just going to hit B, hit the middle mouse button, get that X. I'm going to deconstruct the bonfire, and then I'm just going to put it right back. And there it goes. The quest advances. So you can kind of do that also in a multiplayer, but it can kind of also mess some things up because one of the things you notice is there was an NPC standing here. It makes the NPCs disappear. So that's why, one reason why. And then, I don't know. Actually, do we get... So I don't have any recipes on that. I don't think I can make anything. It's all the new stuff that I can make. I'm looking. I don't think I can do anything. I have no recipes. I really can't show. Because what I was going to look into was okay, if the character disappears, do we still get the bonuses from them? I think we do. I'm just not 100% sure on that. All right, build a cooking fire. Press B to enter the build mode. Build a workbench. Okay, same thing. We're just going to build a cooking fire. That's this right over here. So I'm going to go B, X, delete it. And then I'm going to go right click and I'm going to go look for cooking fire. So, and you get, when you destroy something, it actually, I'm just going to leave that up. You get all your resources back. It goes into your inventory. So you're not losing anything. So I'm going to do the workbench, and then I want to change this out, and we're going to go ahead and put the workbench here. All right. So now it goes, press E at the tent to set the revival point, build a tent. That should actually be reversed. So if we're going to go from the top down, but we're going to be going from the bottom up, I guess, apparently. So I'm going to hit escape. Let's go find, do I have a tent? I can't remember if I have a tent. I think I have a bed. Let me look in here real quick. So what I do also is I started building in the fast travel points. I have a very base set of things to build. We build the travel bell. We build a tent. We build a wharf, and then we build a bunch of little freestanding lamps around it. There's another bonfire over here. So, and there's the thing about this. I got 2 bonfires on this one. I really only need 1, but there's a reason I have 2. I just don't remember what it is right now. So, all right. So what we're going to do here is we're going to build a tent. So I want to build a tent. So I'm going to go to the tent and, oh, gee, I need 10 plant fibers. Oh, I can go get these right over here. So you just heard that noise in the game. So there we go. I got shrub seeds. We'll come back to that. Oh, we got a lot of seeds. Oh, we got a lot of, lazy farmer goes, Okay, anyway. So I need to build a tent. There's my tent. And then the next step is okay. So you can do that. I mentioned by the bed. Okay, so you can build a bed, and if you click E on the bed, that's your respawn point. So if you die, and your character will probably die. So anyway, it will come back to this tent, and this is a good thing to do too. Every time we go to a new island, we drop a fast travel point, so that you can travel back to your base. We drop a tent, we drop a workbench, and we drop some lights around that. And then, of course, once you get your ship, you're going to build a wharf too, so that way you can access your ships, and you can access all the ships that you have in reserve as well too. I want to make that clear. So you're going to access your flagship and the ships you have in reserve. I have several ships in reserve just because I use them to store different things, specifically if I'm trying to gather the resources. As I don't take things from the chests, I take them from the islands to build my next ship. Especially on a multiplayer. If you do that on your single player, I don't care what you do. But on a multiplayer, I want to make sure that there's enough resources for everybody. So something that's going to change when I open up my multiplayer, this is going to be the killer for a lot of people. I'm actually going to be putting a mod in place that will prevent people from taking stuff from the server and running off with it. Yes, you can do that. You can go to your single player, you can farm your single player and bring that stuff to the multiplayer server. You can go the other way as well too. Well, that's not entirely fair. And to keep people, especially people that I don't know, from looting my chests and disappearing, I got to put that mod in place. Makes only sense. So, and who knows, maybe we're going to find that in a future update, because this is early access. I think it's only been out for like maybe 3-4 months, I think. So things are going to be changing. All right. So let's go and hit G first. We got a new discovery. So new building element. We got, shrubs. We got seedlings. We got shrubs. You're always welcome to come play Albino. You just got, when I open the servers, Run 8's back up again, by the way. Hosting through Vixen Hosting has been huge, and my Run 8 servers are back up. Not all of them, but AGS and the Southeast. I gotta get Pittsburgh up, and Mohawk and Selkirk. I've been requested to put that one back up as well too. So NorCal has always been up, but so actually at the beginning too. I don't know if I can do that here. Hang on a second. Let me get out of this screen. I think that carried over. I just saw something that was not cool. I think that carried over from one of the others. Can I? Oh, there it is. Vixen Hosting. Oh, I gotta say, my streams are sponsored by Vixen Hosting, by the way. So I will say that if you want to host a game server, choose Vixen Hosting. Their prices are extremely reasonable compared to everybody else out there. And specifically for Run 8, where all the other hosting services said, no, we're not going to touch Run 8, for whatever reason, Vixen Hosting said, we will find a way. And they did. So that's where my Run 8 servers, Run 8 Train Simulator, are being hosted through Vixen Hosting. and they do 5M, and they've got, hosting support for, I think, almost 290 games, I think is what they were telling me. So you can go to vixenhosting.com, and if you do decide to rent one of their servers, use my coupon code of TLF, that's for the lazy farmer, TLF15, and get 15% off your first month. So, all right, excellent. Let's get, there it is. So I almost forgot to do that at the beginning. I think I had that up during the thing, but I wasn't talking. I was trying to figure out stuff. So typical OBS stuff. All right. Let's see. What's my next quest? We're going to hit J. We're going to take a look at the quest. I said J. I want to look at J. I'm not in. There we go. Okay. Kill a boar and obtain its hide. The sea has turned my clothes into rags. I need to get some boar hides and try to stitch something together. Well, there's a couple of ways we can do this. I think I will go try using my ratty. Do I have, actually, let me look at my character. I have gunpowder. I just don't have any bullets. Oh, curious. What's this? Broken heirloom. I forgot about that. The stone in the medallion has cracked and the gold setting is mottled with dark stains. When you go to sea, be ready to lose an arm, a leg, even your life. But never, do you hear me, never part with this, my father. You can beat the crap out of it. You can bleed all over it. You can lose an arm, lose a leg. Just don't lose this. All right, there's a boar. Let's go try this. I have no food, no healing potions. Ooh, he stunned me on that one. Let's get back. All right, so, wow. How my shore began. Okay, discovery, rough hide. I got a new discovery. So, I don't think I have any healing. No, I have no healing. Okay, so, well, no food, no healing. So I tried to do block. First one, I blocked. The second one got through. That is an entire possibility. The other thing I want to do too, that one, he was up here by himself. So we've got some potatoes, sweet potatoes. There we go. I got some potatoes. That should have been a new discovery as well too. Oh, I'm healing up. All right. Okay, so let's go G. Resource discovery. I can make a sailor's backpack, a survivor jacket, survivor's pants, boots, survivor's gloves, survivor's bandana, and I can build a new table. Discovery. I discovered a potato, so now I can make some food. I can make hearty egg broth, which is 10 agility, and I can make coconut soup, which is 5 agility. Well, it's better than nothing, but not really. I'm building this character off of strength, so I want to do stuff that's strength based. Funnel runners. I don't know about that one. Haven't looked into that one. All right, so Jay, what's my next quest? Challenges. Oh, look, I got a challenge. I get to kill 40. I got to do 39 more boar. And the reward is I get the ability to build a boar trophy. Now, that is critical because the trophies from all the animals that you can kill, they actually will stack. I'm just going to give you a hint that they stack at your base. So the more, but you can only have you can't put 30 boar heads. Okay. But you can do 1 boar head, 1 wolf head, 1 goat head, 1 dodo head, and they will stack. It's the only thing in the decorations that actually stack. Everything else, you have different categories, but you can only have 1 item out of that category. And some of those categories have 50 items in there. but none of them stack. So only the heads stack, and that's it. So I'll look into it. I'm not sure what that is. I'll look into it. I mean, just today, as a matter of fact, I purchased and downloaded City Skylines. I was watching a video, and I've been looking at it for a long time, and I'll digress on that one. We'll go talk about that for just a minute. But honestly, I go way back when SimCity first started. And I had some fun with that. And then I don't know why, but I kind of like got bleh. I didn't, you know. And then City Skylines came out. Somebody was like, "Hey, you gotta look into City Skylines." Okay, fine. I looked into it. Oh, it looks, you know, and this is me. Gee, it just looks like you know, another version of SimCity. Well, I've been watching today as a matter, well, off and on, but today I was watching a video on City Skylines 2. And the guy's video was very good. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to buy it. No mods, vanilla game on its own. And honestly, there are some mods that I will probably get for that game. But just vanilla wise, it wasn't bad. I was actually kind of having some fun with it. So, anyway, something different. All right, so let's see. What was my next thing I had to do? Go back to my journal. I urgently need boots, otherwise I'll keep blistering my heels every time I run in the jungle. Oh, his delicate little tootsies are getting hurt. So let's go ahead. I think we got to go over to this table here. No, that's the weaponsmith. I don't want weaponsmith. We're going to go over this one. Armor and clothing. Okay. So he wants boots. I need boots. In order to make boots, I need rough hide, and I need 2 coarse fabric. That's easy enough to do. Coarse fabric's made at this table. So I need 2. I'm going to click 2, craft, boom, there's my 2. And then, but I need more hides. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to go inside here where all my other single players have come into. I do not remember where anything is at. So I'm going to search through this. I got gunpowder. Clay. Oh, I got some mace. See, that's what I'm talking about. Crude weapon. I can go to that, but I'm not going to go to that yet. So there's a razor. That's a kind of a cutlass. That is using agility. Oh, yeah, we'll see. Like, no guarantees. But you're always, where I am playing, though, Albino, you are always welcome to come play with us. I think you'd have joy, especially with the group that I'm running around with that have joined me. These guys are some good people, I'm telling you. The more stamina you have, the more damage this weapon deals. So right there, that's a reason not to spend all your time running. I mean, just jog. Why are you in a hurry? And I'm talking to you, Mike. Why are you in a hurry? Mike cracks me up, man. I'm telling you, the guys, we were hunting Bigfoot. Here, Mike. This is a straw. No, I'm always going to talk about this one. Here, Mike. Have a 9mm. There's your weapon. Kicks open the door to the trailer that we in, sticks his head out and goes, "Here, Bigfoot," and unloads a clip. We don't even see Bigfoot. He just starts shooting. Oh, my goodness. Some people's kids, I tell you. Let's see. Increases posture points by 1. Okay, that's not a bad one to have, too. That's those shields that are underneath. Uses strength. That might not be bad at all. I'm not sure which one I'd rather go with. But not right now. I'm not there yet. Let's see. So let's keep looking. I want to see, what I'm doing is I'm looking to see if I have any more hides in here. There's some tracker's gloves. I don't want tracker's gloves. I got to follow my quest. All kinds of stuff in here. Whoa. It's got everything. But what I need to go find some more hides. I need another hide. All right, we're going to go roll out. Ooh, something sparkling over here. I can put the pistol away because honestly, yeah, I don't have it. So we're going to go. We'll pick up the fibers and stuff. There we go. I just need to find another boar. Okay, so up here there is a. This is a mine. There's nothing. This is now your starting island is always really good place to start, and it's a good place to come back to when it's time to start mining stuff. And part of the tutorials is we're going to get. You can see I've been in here. Yeah, where I've been. I inside any mine I put these little torches in here, but there's nothing we can really do. I just wanted to come in here and show you this. I appreciate you, Albino. I really do. I have a feeling you are literally my biggest fan, to be honest with you. Especially when I go in those dry spells, life gets in the way. But now that I'm fully retired, life's not so much in the way anymore. Well, I can't really say that. Who knows? You don't know what life is going to bring. All right. So there's a rune over here. Let's see, are there boars over here? No, but there are dodos. Not good. Let's go around here. There's a couple of chests we could find too. Come here, dodos. Here they come. Oh, they're running away. Okay, fine. You just run away then. Yep. Here they come. So dashing works very well. I'm using, well, I can do hit the C key to dash back. You can also do left control to dash back. You can do left, right, forward, whatever. I pretty much just dash back. That tends to be the easiest. I don't think I'm ready to go down in there yet. Let's focus on the quest at hand. Yeah, and it's nighttime now. Oh, geez, she brought friends. All right. So feathers, pretty much almost everything that you find on here. There's a thorn fiddler. I'm going to try to stay away from some stuff because I don't have food yet. And I don't have the endurance. So all I want is to do exactly what he asked me to do, and that's try to find another boar. Now, where can you find boar? Various places. I'm exploring my island, number one. I'm looking for what I call mystic orchids. They're a kind of a shiny blue flower that makes some noise. Sometimes those are protected by boar, or they're protected by dodos. Here's another dodo over here. And I should actually, I think I have a challenge to beat these things. And it's just the blue ones, the azure dodos. Let me take a look. Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. Run. I am not dying to dodos. I would be a dodo to die to dodos. There we go. All right, let's see. I'm good here. Okay. Let's go tab. Discovery. Okay, I got eggs, so I can make, oh, there's strength. Spicy kebab. I can make that. And vitality, bacon and eggs. Okay. I love bacon and eggs. Oh. All right, challenges. Yep, 4 of 20 of the Azure Dodo. So that'll allow me to get the Azure Dodo head and start unlock that. All right, we'll go ahead and keep searching for boar. I don't remember it being, there's another dodo. The brown ones don't attack. It's the blue ones that attack. Yep, here it comes. Let's get over here, get away from some trees. And only the blue ones count. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Come on. There we go. You know what I need to do? I forgot I need to make bandages. I can make bandages to heal up. It's a nice little heal over time. I'm going to stay off the beach. There are undead things out there on the beach. And they hurt. Coastal dodo? Yep. Will not attack. Just kind of like wandering your way. So I want to know what when you're done, when you're out of the hospital, though, Albino, I need you to send me a message in YouTube or through my Discord channel, and let me know what it was. Because once they figure out what it was, why your blood sugar went so dang high, I am going to stay on you like white on rice. Okay, what's chasing me? Oh, it's a drowned. I knew by the sound of it. So they are cursed. The drowned are cursed people that Blackbeard, Edward Teach. Oh, coconuts. That's another food source. But Edward Teach, Blackbeard, he's the main bad guy. We have yet to see him. We see a lot of his ships. We see a lot of what he's done to some people, but we haven't seen him. And I don't think that would be like the ultimate. I'm going to stay away from the dodos. I am like down to 1 bar of health. I'm trying to get back. Is that a boar? That's a boar. I don't even want to fight a boar right now. I will not fight a boar. I need bandages so I can heal. But now I know there's a boar. So let's make some bandages. So I like to start with some plant fibers. I like to make 10 of the coarse fabric. And then out of the coarse fabric, I like to make 10 bandages. The very thing that I always forget to do, take them. All right, so I put those up there. Let's get everything off my hot bar. I'll leave. Nope, I won't even leave that up there. I'm not going to leave this up there because honestly, I don't have any ammunition. Not yet. All right, so I'm back at my bonfire, back in camp. Let's pay attention to something here at the end, at the bottom down there. You can see it says comfort level 4. I think this over here was a comfort level 12 by this bonfire. And that's because I was in the process of building this up, and typical as I go to build things, yeah, comfort level 16. So, all right, so now I'm fully rested. That means my endurance will regen faster. So, and I've got some bandages so I can heal myself when I'm out and about. I just need to find one more boar. So my rested buff lasts for 24 minutes. That's based off the comfort level. The highest we've gotten so far, and I think we've made everything, was 27 on the pirate base over on the multiplayer. And we've got one section of our pirate city. There's a boar. Oh, peppers. And their discovery. It's a couple of boar. All right, so I got my 2 rough hides. So we're going to go back and do what we had to do for the quest. I'm just going to jog back. And let's see, new discovery available. That would be the, yeah. So resource discovery with some cayenne peppers. I can make spicy skewered crab, which is 5 strength for 5, adds 5 strength for 15 minutes. Or we can make spicy chicken with sweet potatoes, which is 10 vitality for 30 minutes. So green, notice the green color right there. Green is 15 minutes. Blue is 30 minutes. And then there's a purple, but usually like the purple here, if we made a purple version of this food as an example, it'd still be only 30 minutes, but instead of 10 vitality, it'd be 20 vitality. So it takes a lot more to make the purple food. Usually I only make the purple food and use it when it's time to go up against the boss. All right, so once again, we're going to go back to the quest. I urgently need boots. We're going to make some boots. And at the workbench. I don't want to be at the workbench. I need to be at the tailor's armor and clothing. So survivor's boots. We have our two rough hides, 2 coarse fabric. Not the most comfortable boots, but hey, how my short adventure began, not next step. So mine copper ore in the nearest cave. My broken saber is a sorry sight, but to forge a new one, I will need metal. I wonder if I can find a copper deposit on this island. Well, we already found the copper deposit. That was the mine. I believe we need to make a stone axe and a stone pick. So where is it? Why is it not asking me to do that? So it'll probably ask me to do that. We're going to go up and go into the mine, and then it'll tell me I need to do... Oh, you know what? I forgot to do something. Let's go and I'm going to take this and drop that into there. We're going to take that off the hotbar. Take that off the hotbar. I got boots. So what do I need to make anything else? Survivor's pants. 2. I need 2 rough hides. 2 and 2. 3 and 2. 2 and 2. 2 and 2. So 9 hides and I think 8 of those rough hides to make the entire survivor set. But right now we're going to go and keep following the quest line. So, by the way, I was going to ask either Albino if you want to say, or if Mike wants to say, how's the stream looking? Because I finally finished my computer build. I finally ended up with, well, I wasn't going to pay for DDR5 memory. I just can't see paying the prices. So I've got DDR4 memory already. So I've been looking for motherboards. Looking at motherboards that could use DDR4 memory, and then of course corresponding CPUs. So I ended up with going up with a Intel 14700. And okay, did I just miss the entire entrance to this thing? So yeah, so 14700 on an ASRock B760 board using the 64 gigabytes of DDR4 memory that I have and the video card, which I can't find anything better than the card that I'm using already. Every time I do a benchmark against some new card, it keeps telling me, stay with this card. So I'm staying with this card. Thanks, Mike. Well, I just picked up some stone that was laying on the ground. Stone pickaxe or better required. Well, the saber's not any good. So, all right, well, at some point I thought it would have told me to make a stone pickaxe. So I guess I got to go figure out how to make a stone pickaxe. Now, this thing's not... Am I missing something? So how am I sure again? Mine copper. So it said craft, light bonfire, setup camp, kill board, craft new boots, which I did. But mine copper ore in the nearest cave. I found the cave. So I thought I could have swore somewhere it was going to tell me to make a stone pickaxe. So now I got to go figure out how to do that. With a saber. Because I don't think I can cut down the... Yeah, see the ficus tree, stone axe or better required. Mike, you play this game with me. Did they ever... Oh, I need wood. There's wood. I forgot you could pick up wood. Never mind. But I could have swore that they had said make an axe, but maybe I'm just missing something. Oh, is that another boar? That is. Ooh. There we go. All right, let's go ahead, hit the bandage. We are healing. So meat, we get hides, we get meat, and we get animal fat. Animal fat's good for carrying a lantern. You get a lantern. So when you go into the cave, you can see. But it's just easier, like in some of these caves, there's a rock. I need those. I need a stone rock here. There's another rock. I don't think the coastal dodos count for challenges. So I have 5. I think it's just the blue ones. Well, you know what? I need his legs anyway. There we go. Challenges. Yeah, it's still 5. So it's just the blue ones. That's what I thought. Okay. Now these here, scallops, those are easy. You just pick those up, right click on them, and if you're lucky, you get pearls. Just like that. So, like I said, pretty much anything that you find on the beach. I mean, anything you find anywhere, honestly. Once I get the axe and stuff, we can break this apart. We can get nails. That's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for lumber or wood. Oh, here's another one. You got little crabbies. They give you crab meat, and if you're lucky, you get a crab head. That's a decoration. I know. I always want a crab head on my wall. Come on, you know you want one. You know you want a crab head. All right. Let's go ahead and we are going to head back looking for any kind of wood or... So, yeah, I was kind of like really kind of dumb there for about a minute because I was thinking, how am I going to cut down a tree without an axe? I forgot there's like little pieces of wood everywhere. So you just pick that stuff up, you pick the stones up, so they give you everything you need. All right. Yeah, I'm running. I'm running because the time is I got 10 minutes. Been streaming for 50. I think I was only going to do an hour. I might do a little bit longer. So, all right. So I just did 3 of those shells, and what did I get for it? Only 1 other pearl. So the scallop shells don't always give you pearls. I'll tell you what gives you pearls is at nighttime you get the thorn fiddler crabs that come up. They give you crab legs, they give you pearls, and sometimes they give you essence, the undead essence. And you want the undead essence because you can make health potions with those. So stone bullets, I can use, you know what, if I have to use stone bullets out of my gun, they're not very accurate. A lump of stone that is only just passes for a ball, you will only hit true at close range. Range damage is decreased by 20%. I mean, it's better than nothing, but yeah, I would rather not run stone through my gun. I don't think that would be good. All right, so stone axe, I can make 3 of those. I only need 1. Stone pick, I only need 1. So we're going to take both of those. All right. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get rid of some of this stuff. I will talk about that stuff later. Okay, so there's some stone. So if I hold down the left shift and click on an item, it'll just transfer the whole stack over that I'm hovering on. Or if I hover on the stones, if I had more stones, I could hit X, it would pull everything, all the stones out of my inventory. So let's see. I'm looking for an empty one they can use. I know there's an empty one here somewhere. Well, actually, I got feathers, so we'll transfer that. We'll transfer eggs. We're going to transfer all this stuff. Keep that out because the plant fibers, you get so much of that. All right, and that will keep everything out. And what I would like to do is typically I will do that when I start out on my hotbar. So here's my thing. I would go weapon, usually healing right there, and then it doesn't really matter. 5 and 6, I tend to make the pick. This will be for healing potions when I get them, if I get them. So now we're just going to go back up to the mine, and we're going to do what they said to do. We're going to mine some stuff. We're going to keep. Now, I started playing this, and when you go into the mine, you're going to see sometimes they're going to say it's waste rock. I'm telling you, that is not named correctly. Waste rock is not waste rock. Waste rock is something that you will use a lot of. Coastal dodos. I mean, yeah, farm the dodos for food, but I'm not worried about it right now. Just working on the first quest here, the tutorial quest. All right, so at this point, I'm going to go down this aisle here. Excuse me. And so we got waste. You know what I'm saying? You got waste rock, poor copper, waste rock. Waste rock is not waste rock. I will tell you that right now. Waste rock is used for building, so it's not really waste rock. So I'm going to hit 5 and pull out the pickaxe, and let's go to town. Now, what you can do, you can watch your endurance, and you might have to come to a stop, let it build back up again, go back. How my shore adventure began. All right, so new discovery. We'll go look at that. G. Discovered copper ore, which allows me to make copper ingots and charcoal, and I can make a smelting furnace and a kiln. So the smelting furnace and the kiln, will turn the copper ore into copper ingots, and then the kiln will take the wood that I can cut down or find and turn it into charcoal and ash. And ash later on, you don't want to throw that out. Ash later on is used to make gunpowder. So, all right, so that's a new discovery. There it is. These are, this is something I haven't yet to discover. This is stuff I've discovered. Anything that was up here before, I know you guys saw that. That is from previous characters. All right, smelt copper ingots. I managed to find copper. Now all that's left is to set up a charcoal kiln and a smelting furnace and make a couple of ingots. All right, so with that being said, I'm gonna keep mining. Whoops. Which is another reason why I emptied my inventory out, because I want to fill it with rock and copper. You can only do so much when you don't have the stamina. And I got 8 minutes and 50 seconds to get back to the base, or I will completely run out of my rested buff, which means that if I stop, like here, now you watch that green circle by my character. Now, if I stop, look how fast that fills up. It takes about a second for it to fill up. But without a resting buff, that can take up to like 3, 4, 5 seconds to fill up, depending on how your character's built. I knew I had a torch in here. Yep, it was there. This will respawn. Takes usually about 24 hours for, I think. I'm only guessing. Some stuff maybe takes an entire day, 24 hours. I think that's what happens in the mines here. The boar that I killed, I think within 3 hours he'll be back. The potatoes, I think, are about the same. I really don't know what the time is. It's different for everything. So, but I think we got it down to where, once you clear the mine, that you can come back tomorrow and all this will be regenerated and you can go ahead and farm it all again. So, and it's something that we do over and over and over. All right, so that should be enough for right now. We're going to go ahead and exit out. Let me go back out in the world out here. So I'm going to go back to the saber just in case I need to do or attack anything that wants to attack me and do me bodily harm. Well, I tell you, I forgot that I turned the ambient volume down. I forgot how nice it sounds. All right, so what are we supposed to do? According to this, I managed to find copper. Now all that's left is to set up a charcoal kiln and a smelting furnace and make a couple of ingots. Once again, if I didn't already have them, I would have to make them. So if I wanted to make them, I'm going to hit B, and I'm going to go right click, and I'm going to go find, okay, here's the kiln. I need 25 pieces of wood, 20 pieces of clay. So which means I got to go out, search the island for 20 pieces of wood and 25 wood, cut down some trees to get the wood, find some clay, mine the clay. Same thing with the smelting furnace. But since it's already here, all I have to do is deconstruct and then go back in. And for the kiln, I'm just going to, rotate it around. Find a good place for it. It says right there it's unstable. There we go. All right. So that part's done, and we're going to do the same thing with the kiln. All right, so now we can go to J. Smelt coppers. Okay, set up a charcoal kiln, smoke. Okay, so we did that, and we got to smelt some copper ingots. Oh, G. Discovery, clay. I can make clay bottles. Clay bottles are used for making all kinds of different potions. We'll get into that later. So, okay, I do have some charcoal that was left over from another character. I'm going to steal their charcoal. Don't tell. Well, what the hell? I'm a pirate. I'm supposed to steal. All right. How many ingots? Well, let's see. I can make. Says I can make 27. So let's make 27. And you can see it ticking down right there. Okay. Mr. Galen. Now he's got, that's Dr. Galen. He's got a exclamation point over his head. I can talk to him now if I want. That's going to start another quest line. I want to finish this quest line before I talk to him. So, because he's the one that, honestly, he's going to send me out to go get my ship. So I want to make sure I'm in a good position to go get my ship. So I'm going to do that by following this quest line, and then maybe even take some time and make some decent armor, and then go from there. So anyway, all right, how many ingots? We got one. It said craft. I think Jay said, the quest said make a couple of ingots. Well, couples typically two. So I got two. I'm going to take two. Yep. And I got it. Quest updated. So G. Once again, I got copper ingots. What does that mean? I can make a saber. I can make copper axe, copper pickaxe, which I'm going to do. Make a shovel. You'll need to use a shovel. Carry it with you. I can make a lantern now. I mentioned the lantern. I can make wooden planks. I can make a fast travel bell, a copper pot, and now I can make copper bullets. So, and also on top of that, I can make the weaponsmith workshop, which was already made in there, cutting table, and sawing rack. So, all right. So that was it. Let's look at the quest. What's the next one? Craft a melee weapon. I can't even scare a dodo with the broken saber. I need to craft a new melee weapon. Any will do. This is any, but you know, let's see. I'm going to go crude. Does that even a thing? Where are you? Over here. All right. Well, it says, looks like I only have a saber. It says any will do, like I have a choice, but so this is an agility-based weapon. Okay, so I need 7 ingots and 1 more rough hide. So the nice thing is I don't have to have the rough hide on my person. It's already in storage, so I can pull. It'll pull from the storage. So I'm going to do. I need to go get some more ingots, but before I get some more ingots, I gotta find another boar. So we're gonna let the ingots cook. What is this? Ah, so let's go put this in. So I'm going to hover on this, hit X, pulls all the stone out. And I've got a whole bunch. Where'd all this go? Oh, I forgot that was inside that was inside the kiln. Okay. So let's see. Do I have a spot for that? I do. So I'm going to go X and X. I've just pulled everything out. Okay, we're good. So inventory is empty. Oh, I didn't. I'll just move this over here for now. So honestly, I'm not really caring about where I store things or how I store things in my single player. This is just to get me, once I get my ship, I'm out of here and I'll be over on the multiplayer at that point. And then you guys get to see what we've done in the way of construction. So, all right, I'm heading back out. Arm myself. Let's go see if we can find another boar. I think I got more of the island I have to. Yeah, I got some more on. I got something up here. I don't know what that is. I think there's a little island off over here. Let's go this way and see what we can find. Uh-oh. I'm down to 3, 2, 1 seconds. I'm going to run in and reset my resting bone. Okay, you can see the gold circle going around it. Resting, resting, resting. And we are now. So, all right, let's go back out and go look for some trouble. There's a blue dodo. So the brown ones typically don't attack, but they do get called in when the blue dodos call them in. So, all right. Aw. I killed a dodo. No wonder they went extinct. Well, with a name like Dodo, you just know you're destined for extinction. That's okay. It's just pixels, people from PETA. All right, what do we got over here? Let's take a look. We've got some more. There's a boar. All right, we got some stuff over here. It's a sow. She's going to run until she realizes she can't run. Oh, I got 2 of them. Nice. Let's grab all this stuff. Anything that sparkles is stuff that can be picked up. All right, there's a boar. Oh, crap. There's 3 of them. All right, get out here. You need to move. See, I'm going to get hit. Run. Yep, and I died. This is what happens when you don't watch your endurance. All right, so I'm back. It's all right. I'm resting. I'm healed up. It's all good. Nice thing is, whatever damage I put on them is not regenning. And this is where I wish I had potions yet. I wish I had made potions. Still waiting to see. I'm going to go through the tutorial. I know what I should be doing, but I'm going to go through the tutorial. And we're going to talk about shortcomings when I finish this tutorial. Oh, hello. Ooh, do I want to touch this now? Mike, should I touch this chest right now? Trust me, you don't want to touch the chest. Don't touch that chest. Not until you're like well ready to leave the island, because you're going to end up. I am nowhere near. Oh, there's a sow. Let's go ahead. All right. Bandage up. So anything that I had on my purse is in my death cache over here. It's no big deal. I haven't lost anything. Got it all back. See some peppers over here. I want to go grab. I want to go touch the peppers. Ooh, there were 2 there. And the more seeds, the better. We want to get seeds off the stuff that we harvest, because then you can plant them. All right, so they're back in the little hidey hole. Yeah, come here. I want to go around the other side. That boar started to run out. Let's see if she's out here. Yep, there she is. All right. So of the 3 that were in there, there's only 2 left. So let's be smart, which I'm not. Skip back, turn and run. I said turn and run. Oh my God, he got hit. He got stunned. Told you guys are going to die. Broke my own rule too, which was never turn your back on an opponent, but I did that time because I had like 0 endurance. So I was trying to turn and they hit me and stunned, and the other one came up and hit me a couple times, and that happens. Get out of the way, Dodo. Once again, there's my chest. Should I touch the chest? I don't think so. I'm telling you, you don't do it. Not until you're like good armor. We'll talk about that as well too. We're going to talk about what I'm going to probably go with in my armor later on. Because once again, I'm going to be doing this build is a strength build. Even though right now it's kind of forcing me down the agility side. All right, the salad just dropped. Come on, back up. All right. Hey, look, a death cache. Somebody had died right here. All right, there's some sparkly stuff right here. We're going to go, let's go dig this up and see what we got. Oh my goodness, it's a chest. Like I didn't know. All right, so we've uncovered 1 chest. Now, if you look in the upper up in the radar up there, it actually says there's 0 of 3. So there's 3 things to find. Oh, nice. So wooden talisman, bone beads, base, these things can be sold. Those can be sold to the smugglers faction, so we can make some, it's a way to make some silver or gold. Piastra is silver, guineas are gold. But I get decoration, simple bed with headboard. Now I can actually make a bed. And once I make a bed, I can use that as my respawn point as opposed to a tent. So, since this is cleared out here, oops, I want to go to tab. I'm going to go to Curios. There it is. Learning this plan unlocks a wooden bed with a straw headboard and a coarse blanket, offering a simple but cozy place to rest. Part of the Jungle Survivor building set. Now, if I click learn, now I have that plan. Now I can actually make that. So if I go into build mode, I can look at like storage and beds. Here's my beds. Here's some storage containers, signs. I wish, honestly, if the devs watch this video, please, can you give us the ability to make a sign, but put our own writing on, our own words on there? I know there's a mod to do it, but can you add that into the game? That's all I ask. Let's not forget to heal. All right, so we're healing up. I've got 2 more things to find, so let's explore the ruins a little bit more. Oh, another chest. Minor healing potion. Yay. I'm going to take this and put this down here. We got another clay vase, wooden talisman, bone beads. So more stuff. And I finally got a healing potion. Yes. These little minor ones are good at the very beginning. But honestly, later on, I wish there would be a way. Once again, devs, hello. To convert, maybe like give me like 2 of those to make 1 major healing, and be able to convert them at the table. All right, so dilapidated wall, that's a clue. We want to pick again. All right, and there's our last chest. And leaf, learn leaf roofs and triangular walls and bone beads. Some more stuff to sell. And another set of plans. We get, okay, so we get leaf roof 26 degree, 2 bits. I don't know what the 2 bits stands for. But lean roofs, lean roof ridge, lean roof corners, I'll say leaf roof ridge, triangular leaf roof, triangular leaf corner, triangular walls, and canopies decorations. So more stuff to build with. Oh, hey, look, an ancient container. I don't know if these things respawn or not. If anybody knows if they do, please leave a comment. But there's a couple of places I've been, especially on my higher level character in the swamp biome. I've gone back a few times, and these things seem like they respawn. I don't know if they do or not. So healing herbs. All right, we got a new discovery, healing herbs. Now we can make the major healing potion. Or I call it the major, but it's the next level up is purple, but we can make healing potions out of healing herbs. And now is a good point that after we get back, I think I have enough. Let me take a look. If I have 6. I think I need 3 more. I need to kill 3 more boar so I can make the rest of my armor set. There's a dodo over here that will attack, and part of the challenge as well. I stayed in that fight. You don't have to stay toe to toe. You really don't. I mean, you can always, jump back, and especially if you're if you're very, very baseline endurance, which is where I'm at right now. Maybe it's better to jump back and not be so aggressive. All right, so that's why I'm jogging through the forest or the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. We got fun and games. Really, we do. We got this. Okay, so the potatoes haven't come back. Remember, I harvested those about an hour ago. Boar's not here yet, so all right, I'm gonna have to wait for those to respawn. But I'm gonna make what I can make. And the thing right now is to craft a melee weapon. So we're gonna go craft that new saber. Over in this corner here. All right, so 1 saber. Oh, I need 7. I got the hides. I need ingots, and I think the copper ingots are out here. They should be done. 25, yep. Because I took 2 already, so I got 25 copper ingots. All right, so next thing, that was a quest. So what's the next thing on the quest here? Upgrade your weapon at a weaponsmith workshop. The weapon must be equipped. I should sharpen my weapon. I will make hunting the local wild. It'll make the hunting. So I got to upgrade it. Okay. So we're going to upgrade. So we're going to go upgrade, and I need 7 ingots. So that's expensive, and 2 hides. All right. Did that advance the quest? Upgrade your weapon at a weaponsmith table. Maybe not. How far am I supposed to upgrade it? Let's see. Hit J. Okay. Well, let's go upgrade it again. Well, I did. I just crafted. That was stupid. I just crafted. It's a common mistake. That's all right. Did I make one? I did not make one. Let's see if I can make one. What I'm talking about is right here. Disassembly. So I need some wood. I need to go find 5 pieces of wood. So what we're going to do is we're going to equip an axe. Is this that's a coconut palm. That's a coconut palm. We're going to leave those alone. But I don't think, see, this is where I think putting a bonfire down stops things from regenerating. But sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. So I don't know. Because that bonfire's been here for a while, and yet my potatoes were here and the boar were here, but yet the coconuts don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just don't know. All right, let's go. Says all my inventory spots are full, but until the stuff like the wood, until it shows up down on the ground and I can't pick it up, it is, to me, it's not full. All right, how many I think I needed was, oh, I got enough. Okay, let's go make a disassembly table. Now, disassembly, I don't think it needs, it doesn't say that it needs a roof, so I'm going to put it outside. In fact, I think I'm going to stick it right over here alongside this building over here that's floating up in midair. All right, so go disassembly. That's a level 2. That's a level 1. I want that one disassembled. I want that one disassembled. I want these disassembled too. Take all that stuff. Don't forget to take. And let's go jog back in again and upgrade. There we go. So, all right. So anyway, I upgraded again. I'm thinking I have this gut feeling I'm going to have to upgrade it to max level before it advances the quest. I don't want that. What am I doing? E, I want to upgrade. So I'm at 3. I need 14 more ingots of copper and four more hides. So we're going to have to see if we can find some more boar right now. Oh, do I have enough on me to make a copper pick? It's not going to let me do a copper pick because that's not done at this table. That's done at this table. So copper bullets, nope, copper pick and copper axe. I can't make those yet, so I have to keep with the stone stuff. That's all right. Let's head back and go and do I have got a lot on me. Let me empty out my inventory first. So I have room to bring more. Let's go. We'll use this one. There we go. Just empty my inventory into a storage, and we're going to go ahead. Now, I just happened to think that, gee, farmer, where'd that storage come from? Well, I made it on a different character. So if you're brand spanking into the game, yeah, you're gonna have to make your own. And usually the little wicker baskets are the easiest to make. And you just make as many as you need to store all your stuff. All right, bring out the pick. Bring out your pick. Let's go this way this time. Ooh. Where my desktop went down a little bit. Now, something you could do, if I had thought about it, I could have brought some stuff up here and make one of those little wicker baskets. Because something you could do is put at the door before you come in a one of those little wicker baskets. And okay, I'm looking for copper ore. Well, the stones are going to take my inventory too. And the stones are something that we're going to need. So I ain't going to put some, maybe go out and put a wicker basket or 2 or 3 at the entrance to this cave. Put the stones in there. That way, later on, if I need stones, I don't have to come into the cave and start mining. I can just grab it from the basket. But right now, I'm just going to do this. And hopefully come up with enough. With what I need to finish the upgrade of the weapon. So there are basically, there's 3, I don't know how to describe it. There are 3 tiers. Each tier has 5 levels. So I'm in tier 1 right now on this character. So that would be low. So all my gear would go from levels 1 to 5. And once I defeat the first boss, that unlocks the second tier. So now I can level up everything from level 6 to 10. And then when you beat the boss at the second boss, then of course you level up to 15. Go to tier 3 and level up to 15. And that right now is max in the game. That will change when, oh, I thought that was a 4. Okay. That's going to change when the new biome drops, which I have no idea when that's going to drop. So let's see. I am almost to level 2. It's by the diamond over there in the upper right-hand corner. So if I can get to level 2, that will actually give me some points to start spending into this particular build. Now and I'll be repeating this throughout. I'm doing a strength build. So with how I'm building and what I know I want for my end game, I'm putting all my points into strength and all my points into vitality. I'll be splitting them up. Endurance can be raised by food. Agility, precision won't do me any good. And actually, in a strength build with the final weapon that I want to use, mastery isn't going to play in this role as well. So everything's going to go. And so my strength is when I max that to 20. I can go beyond 20, but honestly, the law of diminishing returns, once you hit 20, you don't get that much of a benefit. So no matter what you want, yeah, you're going to get a little bit. Is it worth it? No, not when you can level something else. So, and I'll talk later about what I want to use as my final weapon as I build this. But yeah, this is going to be basically the weapons I'm using. I'm going to be using crude. We'll be doing crude damage, which is based off of strength, which is kind of a unique because honestly, I am not a bleed player anyway. And like in Lord of the Rings Online, I don't know. I don't know if it's the way they did it, their mechanics, but I just didn't like anything that had to do with causing bleeds. I was more of a glass cannon. I will tell you that bleeds in this game, the precision bleed build, oh, good Lord almighty. That even over what I'm about to build, I think that's got to be the number one build in the game. So, which brings me to the topic of, is it right? I don't know. I mean, is it what the developing? Maybe the developers are bleed players. They like it, so that's why they developed it. I don't know. I got room yet. Okay, let's keep mining. I got lots of room until my inventory fills up. All right. So you're going to notice at the beginning, at the end, I don't have music. YouTube is being YouTube. The last few videos I did on Windrose, they kind of dinged me on it because the music I was playing was from the game, and this is the wording that I got from YouTube was, well, even though the developers say it's okay to play the music, it's still a violation. What the hell? If it's okay, how's it a violation? Especially with the music, it's been around for centuries. So at that point, it ends up in the realm of public domain. So anybody can produce an album using that music. So it's not copyrighted, but and if the developers say, yeah, let them go ahead and do it, stop being YouTube and stop dinging when dings don't. I just don't think a ding is allowed. So it didn't hurt the channel at all, but still they took some things away. So I mean, yeah. I'm just saying that it's going to come down to I will ask for subscriptions, and I know it's about the views. Oh, my inventory is full. Let's drop the stone. Middle mouse button. Good. Can I grab that one? Let's see. I want to make sure that I'm picking up as much copper as possible. $260 pieces of copper on me. Yeah, good. So, yeah, I get it. People have told me, hey, well, it's not about the subs. Well, yeah, it is. Because I've got things in place that YouTube is offering me. And YouTube is about the subs, or it's the monetary, it's the money that YouTube is offering me. I don't get unless I get the subs. So that's, yeah. So is it about the views? Yeah, I want the views. Don't get me wrong. I want the views, but things don't fully unlock unless I get the subs. That's why I'm asking for the subs. So if you do like the content, what I'm showing you, how I'm helping you, if I'm helping you, if it's something you think that your friends and family can benefit from, please give me a like. That helps. Give me a sub. That definitely helps. Share it out. Let people know about it. How my shore adventure? Oh, that's interesting. Now that I've equipped it, it advanced. So it isn't about the thing. Okay. Upgrade your weapon at the weaponsmith shop. The weapon must be, oh, that's why I sharpen my weapon and it should have been, and it's a check mark. So I'm done with this quest. All right. So now, well, I'm still going to take this one and I'm going to level it up. But that brought me to the end of the first starting tutorial. Now we talk to Dr. Galen. Oh, thank God it's you. You cannot imagine how glad I am to see you, Captain. The first time you run into him is during the tutorial. Not the tutorials, but when you first come into the game. So, You hired me, but a day before we sailed, so allow me to introduce myself once again. Galen Skelton, ship surgeon. I'm truly delighted you survived. Yeah, sure you are. Let's see. How did you end up here, Doc? After the boarding, the pirates dragged me to their camp to stitch wounds and treat hangovers. Fortunately, I managed to commandeer a boat and escape. Lucky I ran into you. Sticking together gives us a fighting chance. Please let me stay in your camp. Lucky, all right. Make yourself comfortable, but I've got a few questions. Gladly, I'll tell you everything I can. Any ideas how we get out of here? That's the quest one right there. Not far from here, I saw a few ships run aground. Some of them still looked salvageable. Even so, managing the repairs with just the two of us will be a tall task. Miracles do indeed happen, but without a cup of coffee, I'm hardly capable of them. The pirates took many prisoners, not just me. We must free them. They can help repair a ship and return us to civilization. All right, rescue and crew. There's my new quest. So all that sort of stuff, I'll leave you guys to go ahead and read through all that. It's kind of cool. It's a part of the story. But here's the new quest. I need a bigger boat. So let's see. We have I need a bigger boat and rescue the crew. Those two will be done in conjunction. Recommended character level 2. My character is not level 2 yet, I believe. Almost there. So I got some things to do yet. Plus, I need to finish opening up the rest of this island here. Now I got a better weapon. I can go into here. I can go into here. So that's going to be it for today's stream. The first tutorial quest is done. The second section of the tutorial quest, which has some things to be built as well, is getting the ship. Once we get the ship, we are ready to start playing on the multiplayer. So with that being said, about an hour and 37 minutes on this stream. Not too bad. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Like I said, if you find it worth your while, please, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and, share it out with your friends, and come back, and we will catch you on the next thing, the next leg of our adventure here in Windrose and building of this strength build is what we're doing. We're doing a strength build on this character. So I will catch you guys later. Lazy Farmer out. Have a good rest of your day.